Hey, welcome to today's Daily Sprint. We're talking about increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. And today we're talking about a little money mindset. Going through Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money. Really, really good book so far. He had a review from James Clear, who's another one of my favorite authors, by the way. So pretty cool. So today I'm going to read you a quote that he writes, which is really, it just encompasses so much truth just in our world, period. And what he says is saving can be created by spending less. Okay, yeah, agreed. You can spend less if you desire less. And you will desire less if you care less about what others think of you. Is that not the nail right on the head? When I look at the comparativeness in society, it's like, back when I grew up, people drove clunkers. I did. My first two cars were rusted out clunkers. I don't know what it is, but I haven't seen a clunker ever. It's like everybody has like a super nice car. And it seems like everyone is just going into massive debt to like keep up with like the cool car. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't know if credit's more available or what, but we're all trying to keep up with one another. So here's the thing. How we spend our money, where we're gonna get the most joy from, is things that we have interest in. Like Eric and I, we spend a lot of money on traveling. Actually, it looks like we do, but she wins probably 95% of those trips. But you know, we have some investment properties in Florida, okay? So we do love to travel. Why? Well, growing up as a kid, that was like my mom and I's thing. My mom took us all across the world in our station wagon. Like, you know, we would live in tents and stuff. She just loved to show us the world. Why did she love to travel? Her dad brought a love of travel to her. So maybe if you're like really, really into fine cars, like the ingenuity, maybe you and your dad worked on a car growing up. So you're like really predisposed to like buy the special engines and the go fast and the crazy tires and things like that. That is money spent that's probably going to give you a lot of joy. But if you're spending money to have like a Lambo because, you know, the guy down the street just got the Audi, oh man, you're on that like hamster wheel. We're all on the hamster wheel in a certain capacity. You know, like someone invites you out and you're like, I'd rather just stay and rent a movie in. You know, we're trying to watch our P's and Q's, trying to watch our finances. But what do you say? It's like, yeah, let's go out. You know, we're all trying to compare and keep up with one another. But there's just no joy in that. And that's kind of what I like about this is, you know, another thing he says, you don't need a specific reason to save. You know, you can just save money. And that's one of the most powerful ways to make more money. Is that, like he says, it's like to spend less. So I would just look at when you're spending money, look at why, and is it to keep up with someone else? Is it to maintain status quo? Or is it really bringing joy into your heart? Because money in itself does not create any type of happiness or joy whatsoever. That's been proven time and time again, okay? Especially if you're living like your basic human needs are met. But it's how we spend it. And if we're spending money to keep up with someone else, that's gonna be a disappointing expenditure every single time. So if you're not sure, if you're like, man, I don't know, I'm just being honest, I just don't know. Go back to your childhood. And what activities did you do that brought you joy? Invest your money on those things, and you'll find a complete difference between your happiness and joy. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great growth-driven rest of your day. Let me know in the comments what you thought of today's Daily Sprint.